The streets of Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, appear calm, but the country's political landscape is slipping deeper into crisis. On Friday, Ethiopia's ruling EPRFD coalition decided to impose emergency rule to stem a recent wave of anti-government protests. There's no indication of how long the measures will be in place. The announcement comes a day after the sudden resignation of Prime Minister Hailemariam Desalegn, leader of Ethiopia since 2012. He said he was stepping down in a bid to smooth reforms. The country's been troubled by years of unrest by ethnic groups in the Amhara and Oromia regions who say they've been marginalised by the government. A 10-month state of emergency ended last year but failed to stop protests, particularly by Ethiopia's youth, who have been calling for the release of political prisoners. Dozens of demonstrators have been killed and many more injured. Eskinder Nega is one of 6,000 political prisoners released by the government since January in a bid to ease growing tensions.
Ethiopia is one large prison. I say this because there is no democracy in the country. This is a dictatorship. We have to change this big prison into a democratic state.
Opposition leaders say Ethiopia's ruling coalition has lost its authority. They're demanding all parties be involved in mapping the country's future.
Real negotiation. You know, this country is a country of 100 million. It is too big for one political group, you know, for one group, small group to run the affairs of 100 million people.
Even with the resignation of the Prime Minister, the government's tight grip on the country continues. And so, inevitably, will the protests. Neave, Al Jazeera.